All right, so I'm going to give you guys a brief introduction into data structures. And data structures in Make is essentially Make's version of Excel. However, it's local, and you can store data within Make straight to Make's data stores, right? So as opposed to connecting Excel and connecting Google Sheets to Make, you can just use a data store. And I'm gonna go ahead and do search records just for the use of an example, and I'll just do demo. And you have to create a data store name and a data structure. So I'll go ahead and add a data structure. Um, and this is pretty useful because say you have like local data that you want to keep on here and it stays on here permanently. It's not just something that lasts the lifetime of your one or two scenarios. It's there and it's linked to your account. So say for my structure, I want to do I don't know, locales, add an item, and I can do like name. So I'll do actually I'm not sure. I'll do state. That'll be text. I can do city. That'll be text, and I'll do zip code, and that'll be number, right? Um, and I'll just save it like that. So I can hit save, and you can add a filter. I'm not gonna add a filter, and this allows me to search within that data store for whatever I want. So if let's say I want to look in that data store and find if the state equals like Florida, for example, or Texas or anything like that, right? And so to actually access your data store, you can't access it necessarily through here in the traditional way of like updating it and whatnot. You can, but you have to use modules to do so. To physically access it and change things, you have to go to your data stores. I'm gonna go ahead and save this and go. I'm gonna go into demo and browse, and you can see here there's a primary key, state, city, and zip code. So I'll go ahead and add some information. I'll keep the key empty so it's automatically generated, but I can type in Florida, Orlando, and I can type in any old zip code. So 32816, for example, and save. And you can see that there is a automatic primary key assigned to this row of data, and I can access it through the through my scenarios if I wanted to. So if I go back into Make Course and I go to my data structures here, I can say if my zip code or something more or less specific because it's a search, we'll say is equal to Florida. We want to find Florida in there. We run. I should have saved it first, so let me save it and then run it again. You can see that it has one result and it has the primary key that we saw before, and that record is the record that we just entered. And yeah, so if you have local information that you want to keep stored locally onto Make and use within your different scenarios, a bunch of different scenarios, but you don't want to keep, pulling data from a bunch of different data sources, you can just store it here in Make using data stores and data structures. So hopefully that is a good explanation of how data stores and data structures work in Make.